of positive transformational experiences through acts of kindness. I'm hosting a series of live interviews Monday through Friday during the week with leaders in our community that are doing just that. Some are individuals, some represent organizations. Tonight, I am so pleased to introduce everyone to Deidre Davis, who is the Chief Marketing Officer at Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. Deidre, thanks so much for joining us.
So glad to be here.
Deidre, I know that MSU FCU is a huge community partner and supports so many local organizations. It seems to me like that might be a core value of the credit union.
You're so right about that. It's part of our mission. It's part of what we do. It is, in fact, one of our core values. And it really is embodied by every single one of our employees, where they just love to be a part of the community, love to give back to the community. And we really believe in that because we know it takes all of us to make a really fabulous community. And so if every one of us is doing our part, then of course, this is going to be a fabulous place to live, to visit, to work. Everything will be great.
Which it is. So tell us about some of the organizations that the credit union helps out every year.
Sure. So one of the neatest things I think that we do is that our employees select 4 different charities every year, and those become our charity partners. And then all throughout the year, the employees hold different kinds of fundraisers. So whether it's a departmental bake sale or, maybe it's planting flowers and receiving funds for that, just different things, whatever it is they think of. And so when those funds come in, then the credit union splits those evenly amongst those 4 organizations. And so this year we have the United Way of the Capital Area
Capital
United
area.
Way. And then, yes, exactly. And then we also have Helping Women, period. We have the Oakland County Animal Shelter, and then we have the HQ Runaway Center. And so, because we have offices throughout the state, we try to have partnerships with charities around the state as well, because we know that all communities need supports. And so in the first quarter of this year, our employees raised over $40,000 for those 4 charities. So it was actually over 44,000. So each one is getting $11,000, and that will continue for the rest of this year.
That's incredible. I also know the MSU FCU has a fund called the Desk Drawer Fund. What is that?
Sure. Well, that's our foundation. So we launched the foundation just over a year ago. And through that foundation, we're able to make an even greater impact than we have in the past. And so we focus on very specific acts and areas that we want to concentrate in. And so the foundation, like I said, it's been just over a year that it's been in existence, but the impact that they've already started to make is phenomenal. And again, that's just going to grow over time.
That is awesome. And I know that you do some sweepstakes too, right? You
Right.
just
Yes.
do a TurboTax, right?
Yeah. So something fun. This is also fun, of course, but something that we do every year is when it's tax time, we offer through our website the opportunity for members to use TurboTax and to do so at a discount. And through that partnership, TurboTax offered a sweepstakes this year, and they offer that to all of the different organizations that are working with them. And so it was so exciting when we found out that one of our members from Lansing, from the Lansing area, really from St. John's, I believe, won $1,000 in that sweepstakes. And it couldn't have come at a better time. It was about 2 weeks ago. And a member of their family had just been laid off. And so it was just so heartwarming to us. It sounds like, oh, it's just a fun sweepstakes, but then to realize the impact that it had to really help this family ahead, through this time. So we were so pleased. And it's fun things like that, I think, that make being a part of the credit union so very rewarding.
The other thing that I know about MSUFCU, because I'm a member, and I just
Yay!
know all their amazing customer service stories that I hear and the amazing things that you do. But also, I've read with the COVID-19 pandemic right now, you are doing deferred loan payments.
Yes,
Can you
yes.
talk
So
about that?
So just about any of our loans that you can defer your payment on. There are a few that you can't, but very few of those. And so we know, again, that people need help sometimes. And so 3-month deferral might be just the difference that someone needs. So we're offering the loan deferral. There's different loan programs at very low interest rates, and then other programs, fee waivers, things like that, that we put into place to make sure we can help. And so not every single solution will fit for every single member. So that's why we encourage people to reach out to us, and we will help find a solution, because we know that for you to be successful means that we can be successful too. So together, we really want to find a solution that works for everybody.
Absolutely. I have to ask you, I ask everyone every night, you work for an organization, as we've said, that really values the community and gives back to the community. Do you have a personal story of how you've seen people been affected and touched by the kindness of the credit union that you want to share?
Sure. So there's probably so many. I don't know where to start, but I can tell you absolutely that during this pandemic, the way that everyone that works at the organization has come together. So, of course, you probably know as a member that we have closed some of our branches. We have curbside service at some. We have drive-throughs available at most of them. We've changed hours. We've just made a lot of different changes, and the way that the employees of the credit union have responded and how they've stepped up to help in any way possible. It's just, I have chills right now just talking about it. And so we can really see that everyone is living truly the mission of the organization and of the credit union by being able to help members. So when I was talking about finding a solution, we know that everybody's situation is different. And so what can we do to help that one member? So it's all about helping that one member, because all of us, we're just people and we want to help each other. And so having seen how people that I work with are stepping up and doing everything that they can to help our members is amazing. But then I've seen certain one individual in our IT department. She's making masks that she's made hundreds of them, and she's donated them to different organizations around the city because she knows what a need there is. I mean, it's phenomenal. I get chills talking about it. We had another employee who she recently had bought a new house. She found in her basement a box of painting supplies. There were 60 masks in it. And so she donated those. And a lot of times I think people might have the thought like, well, I'll just keep these, I'll need these. But our employees really seem to look to others first. How can I help and how can I make a difference? And I think this pandemic has really underscored that in everything that MSU FCU employees believe in. And so it's just wonderful. And I couldn't be happier to work at an organization that supports the community like we do.
Carrie Rappin-Hawks has a question for you. What kind of feedback are you getting from the community on your outreach efforts?
So it has, I would say, been overall positive. So some of the different things that we have done specific to outreach is if we know of an organization that maybe is going to do layoffs, we will reach out if we know certain members work at those organizations and let them know we're here for you. What do you need? How can we help? And we want to be proactive about that, because so oftentimes we can help people find a solution, but it takes knowing kind of in the beginning of it. Yeah. And so that's been really well received. And then we've sent several different communications to our membership about changing hours and so forth. And so I've seen a lot of comments on social media that indicate that members are very grateful. We, of course, always want to communicate more. So I'm sure we could be doing more, but we definitely, I think the feedback has been positive.
Well, I appreciate everything that you do personally, Deidre, and all the employees at Michigan State University Federal Credit Union. We appreciate the support for Epiphany Now and believing in our mission that kindness does go a long way and it breeds more kindness. So we appreciate you being with us and taking time out tonight. Thank you, Deidre.
Thank you. It was wonderful to be here, and I appreciate everything.
And if you'd like to see more of these live interviews, tune in every single night, Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock. Be sure to like us on Instagram, follow our Facebook page, and make a comment on our Facebook group. We're looking for more positive news in our community. Join us at epiphanynow.org. We'll see you tomorrow night.